I sell this loan every single day, and I'm about to tell you the real disadvantages of it, including the one that can actually make this loan cost you more than your normal mortgage. Because if you're the wrong person for this, I want you to figure that out here, not once you are under contract and you've already started signing away. So let's talk about the catch. Here's the real disadvantage of this loan. It only works if you do. A traditional mortgage doesn't ask you to do anything except for make your monthly payment. You make your monthly payment, you can forget about it the rest of the month, it's set up on autopilot. The all-in-one loan is opposite. It amplifies your habits in both directions. If you've got positive cash flow, if you continually bring in more money than you spend, this thing is incredible. Every spare dollar goes to work for you that same day, and you can pay off your house years early and save hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest. But if you spend everything that you make and there's nothing to sweep, there's absolutely no benefit. And now you're sitting on a variable interest rate that isn't doing the one thing that it was built to do. In that situation, you could end up spending a lot more than you would on a traditional fixed mortgage. So understand this, it's not the loan that saves you money. Your behavior is what saves you money. The loan just removes the friction and lets your cash flow do the work. But if the cash flow isn't there, then there's no magic. And that is the biggest disadvantage. It's not a flaw. It's that the product only works as good as the person using it. Number two, and you've heard this one before, or I'm going to tell you now, the rate is variable. It's a fixed margin on top of an index called the SOFR rate, Secured Overnight Financing Rate. So your rate can move. And a 30-year fixed, your rate is fixed. It's not going to move. Now here's some honest context, not a promise. Historically, the SOFR rate has averaged around 2% for the last few decades. It's higher than that right now. And back in 2023, it got up to a little bit above 5%. Where it goes from here, nobody knows. Unfortunately, my crystal ball is broken today. And anyone who tells you where rates are going is really using their best guess. The reason it still makes sense is that this loan is not about rate. It's about how fast you can pay off your house. The smaller your loan balance, the less interest you pay over the life of your loan, where rate doesn't even matter. But if having a variable rate stresses you out, this loan is probably not a good fit for you. Number three, this loan is not for everybody, and it's actually kind of hard to qualify for. It's tighter than a standard mortgage. You're generally looking at having at least a 700 credit score, and your debt to income can't exceed 43%. There's also a reserve requirement, meaning that you need to have some money in savings after closing to even qualify. I actually think all of these things are a good thing, and it's part of how this product has never had a foreclosure in the 21 years since it's been originated. I'm not here to sell you a dream and tell you that every single person gets qualified. Even if you want it, you still may not qualify, and I'd rather you hear that from me now. So the fourth reason that this loan might not be for someone is small, but it's worth knowing. There's no escrow account on this loan. On a normal mortgage, your taxes and insurance get bundled into your monthly payment, and it sits in a separate escrow account, grows throughout the year, and then comes out and pays for your taxes and insurance when they become due. With this loan, we encourage you to still pay your taxes and insurance in the loan, but then you're gonna have to use the loan to pay for your taxes and insurance when they become due. To me, this is a huge advantage, but to others, this may be something that is stressful and you don't want to deal with. Now, let me clear something up. A lot of people that I talk to assume that this loan is loaded with hidden fees. It's not. I'll be straight with you. The lender fees on this are minimal. With our branch, our fees are $13.50. That's processing and underwriting fees. Then you have all of your standard fees for title, escrow. You have taxes, insurance. We don't even collect impounds though, so fees can actually be a little bit less. But that being said, there are no hidden fees. This loan rewards discipline and punishes those who lack it. But if you've got steady income, residual cash flow, and you spend less money than you bring in, this loan can be one of the best tools that you've ever used. And if you don't, I just saved you a really big headache. If you want to know which one you are, you can book a call directly on the link below, and we can run your real numbers. If you've got a question on this that I didn't cover in this video, feel free to drop it in the comments and we'll make sure to respond.